What if I told you that the extra salt you shake on your lunch could get you flagged by your insurer as a chronic condition risk, raising your premiums before you ever get an official diagnosis? Most people think high-sodium foods just cause bloating or thirst, not insurance consequences. But insurers watch your medical data far more closely than you think. Picture a 47-year-old office worker grabbing a quick deli sandwich loaded with salty meats and chips during a stressful workday. He thinks it's harmless because it's cheap, fast, and convenient. Weeks later, he's shocked when his biometric screening shows elevated blood pressure levels he never expected. That single result gets automatically uploaded to his health plan's risk algorithm. The insurer doesn't need a doctor's diagnosis to flag him. They only need one abnormal reading to start classifying him differently. Now, the insurer sees him as someone trending toward preventable chronic conditions. That label isn't official, but it exists in internal underwriting models. And once you're flagged, you enter a different cost category. This category can quietly influence premiums during employer benefit renewals. It can also impact how claims are reviewed when you visit urgent care. Even if you feel healthy, your insurer may treat you as a future cost. Many adults don't realize that insurers use biometric screenings, prescription patterns, and lab results to evaluate long-term financial risk. High sodium intake raises blood pressure fast, and insurers know this. So the data becomes a financial marker. Imagine the same worker going in for a headache and fatigue checkup. His blood pressure is elevated again, and it's automatically recorded. Over time, 2 or 3 elevated readings create a pattern insurers consider modifiable but unaddressed risk. That wording, modifiable but unaddressed, is used in insurance justifications more than people realize. It means the insurer thinks you're causing your own health issues, and that opens the door for stricter claim reviews. One common clause tied to this is preventable conditions. It allows insurers to question whether certain visits were necessary. If your sodium-related blood pressure spike is deemed avoidable, they may reduce claim payouts. Suddenly, a simple urgent care visit for chest tightness may be classified as non-emergent. When that happens, reimbursement rates drop dramatically. You're left covering a large part of the bill. And the money adds up fast. When a condition is labeled as chronic or trending chronic, average annual costs for hypertension-related visits range from $1,200 to $3,000 out of pocket. That's before prescriptions or follow-up tests. Your premiums can also rise if your employer uses tiered health plans. Elevated blood pressure often bumps you into a higher contribution tier. That means paying more every single month, even if you feel fine. Now, here's the food link that insurers understand better than most people. High-sodium foods cause temporary spikes in blood pressure, but repeated spikes cause long-term elevation. Insurers treat that long-term elevation as proof of a chronic condition forming. Salt-heavy meals, like canned soups, fast food, deli meats, and chips quickly push sodium intake beyond recommended levels. Your body retains water, blood volume increases, and your pressure rises. Insurers aren't looking at the food, they're looking at the numbers the food creates. Most people don't connect their lunch choices to their insurance file. But insurers connect everything through algorithms. If the lab numbers show risk, the insurer labels you accordingly. The danger is that you may not feel any symptoms. You may think you're healthy. Meanwhile, your insurer is tagging you with risk points. Fortunately, preventing this insurance flag isn't complicated. Reducing sodium intake even slightly can lower readings within days. And lower readings mean fewer red flags. You can start with 2 food swaps. Replace processed snacks with fresh options and choose low-sodium versions of common foods. These swaps lower average daily sodium by hundreds of milligrams. That decrease leads to measurable blood pressure improvements. You should also request copies of all biometric screenings. Many people never check them, but those numbers follow you through the insurance system, whether you know it or not. If you see an unusual spike, schedule a follow-up test. 1 abnormal reading can hurt you, but 2 normal readings afterward can protect you. Insurers often rely on patterns, not single values. Ask your doctor to note suspected dietary sodium influence if a reading is temporarily high. That documentation helps insurers understand the spike wasn't a chronic issue. Those few words can prevent reclassification. If you regularly eat salty foods, consider tracking your blood pressure at home. Cheap monitors give you data you can show your doctor, and good records counterbalance suspicious spikes. Take a photo of nutrition labels for foods that affect you. This gives your doctor a clear picture of your triggers. That clarity protects you from wrongful insurance assumptions. The small steps you take today prevent big financial consequences tomorrow. Insurers notice risk patterns long before you do, and sodium creates patterns fast. Remember this: the insurer evaluates your numbers, not your intentions. They don't care why your pressure is high. They only care that it costs money. Your food choices determine your future risk category. Your risk category determines your insurance costs, and those costs can follow you for years. So the next time you reach for something salty without thinking, pause for a second. Ask yourself if that quick snack is worth a future premium increase, because one pattern of high sodium eating can cost you far more than you expect. Your insurer won't warn you before labeling you a risk. They simply adjust the numbers behind the scenes, and you discover it when the bills arrive. Small habits prevent big losses. Your diet is not just about health, it's about financial protection, and one high-sodium meal can shift both. One food mistake can change everything. Protect yourself before your insurer decides your risk for you. Your health and your wallet depend on it.